Here's the thing nobody tells you. Freezing mid-sentence in English has almost nothing to do with how many words you know.
Wait, nothing? I've blamed my vocabulary for this for years.
Almost nothing. You already know the words. Your brain just can't grab them fast enough. And that half second of panic right before you speak? That's the whole problem.
Okay, now I need to hear this.
I'm Chloe. That's Jake. This is English Everyday Show. And today, we're taking that half second apart.
Chicago, a little coffee shop, a Tuesday morning. There's this guy standing at the counter, and the barista asks him the easiest question in the world. For here or to go? And he freezes. His face goes red, his hands start sweating on his wallet, and inside his head he's screaming, I know this, I know all these words. But nothing comes out. 3 seconds, 5 seconds. The line behind him keeps growing, and the barista does that slow, patient blink. You know the one.
Oh no, I feel that in my chest.
Right, and here's the thing. That guy spoke English fine, on paper. So what actually happened in those 5 seconds? Because what he did next honestly changed how I think about all of this. But hold that thought.
Okay, so that freeze, that's not a vocabulary problem. That's a thinking problem. And by the end of today, you'll have 3 habits that train your brain to run in English before your mouth ever has to.
3 parts. Part 1, we stop translating and start noticing. Part 2, we build your English inner voice, that little voice in your head. And Part 3, the big one, getting it from your brain to your mouth without that freeze.
And we'll come back to our coffee shop guy at the very end. Trust me, it's worth it.
So our guy at the counter, I actually know exactly how his brain worked, because it's how a lot of us work. The barista says, for here or to go, and instead of just answering, his brain goes, okay, for here, how do I say this? Let me build the whole sentence first. And by the time he's translated it perfectly in his first language and started converting it word by word, the moment's already gone. That's the trap. Translation is a middle step, and that middle step is where the freeze lives.
And here's the thing. The fix is way smaller than people expect. You don't start by speaking faster. You start by noticing. All day long, quietly name what's around you in English. Not full sentences, just labels. There's a coffee cup, there's a bus, I'm looking at my phone. You're teaching your brain that English is the default channel, not the translation channel.
Okay, but honest question, because I know somebody's thinking it. Doesn't that feel kind of silly? Standing in my kitchen going, there's a spoon, there's a chair.
100% silly, and that's fine. It's a gym for your brain. Nobody looks graceful lifting weights either. The silliness is the point, because low-pressure reps are exactly what build the habit. So here's the pattern I want you practicing. 3 little sentence starters. Number 1, I'm looking at a red car. Number 2, there's a dog outside. And number 3, I need to charge my phone.
And notice how short those are. Nobody said, form a beautiful paragraph.
Right, and that's on purpose. Because the guy at the counter didn't freeze because his English was bad. He froze because he was trying to build a cathedral when the moment only needed a brick. For here, 2 words. Done.
See, that reframes it for me. I always thought fluency meant thinking faster. You're saying it's more like thinking in smaller pieces?
Smaller pieces, in English, on repeat. You walk to work. I'm looking at the sky. There's a cloud. I need to cross the street. Nobody hears it. It lives entirely in your head. But after a week, for here or to go stops being a translation puzzle and starts being a reflex. Let's pocket 5 words from that. First one, notice. To become aware of something without really trying. I noticed she changed her hair.
Next one's a great word, surroundings. Everything around you. Take a look at your surroundings right now. That's literally the game we just described.
And here's a verb people don't use enough. To label. To put a name on something. Try to label 3 objects in the room in English.
Ooh, then, glance. A quick little look. Not a stare, just a glance. He glanced at his watch and kept walking. I do that in every meeting.
Same. And the last one, routine. The things you do regularly, same order, every day. Talking to yourself in English becomes part of your routine, and that word's going to matter in a second.
Smooth it out time. 3 little mistakes, and I've made all 3, so zero judgment here. First one, someone looks out the window and goes, "Look, I am see a cat."
Aw, the excitement is right. The grammar's just a little tangled. You don't need am there. For a simple fact happening right now, it's just, I see a cat. Present simple. I see it, I hear it, I want it.
Clean. Second one, this one's sneaky. I practice English every days.
Ah, almost. Every already means each single one, so the noun stays singular. Every day, not days. Every day, every morning, every time.
And the third one, my personal old enemy. Walking into a room, there have a book on the table.
Yeah, have sneaks in from a lot of first languages there. In English, to say something exists, we use there is or there are. There is a book on the table. There are 2 chairs. No have. Let's put it together. Jake, you're standing in your kitchen at 7 a.m. Narrate it. Out loud, in English. Small pieces. Go.
Okay, I'm looking at a very sad, empty coffee pot.
There's a
pile of dishes I'm choosing to ignore. I need to make coffee. I need to find a clean cup.
glance at the clock.
I glance at the clock. Oh no, it's already 7:15. This is my morning routine, and I notice I am not a morning person.
I notice I'm not a morning person. Perfect. That's the reflex we want. See how none of that was fancy?
Not even a little, but I didn't translate once. It just came out.
That's the whole game. Your kitchen doesn't care if you're perfect. It's the safest audience you'll ever have.
My coffee pot has heard worse. Now, back to our guy at the counter for 1 second, because something clicked for him in that exact moment, and it was not what you'd expect. But before I tell you,
If this is helping even a little, tap subscribe so you don't lose us. It really does help the channel.
hold on to that coffee shop. We're coming right back to it.
Quick question, and actually answer it in your head right now. When you're completely alone, nobody around, what language do you think in?
Ooh, that's a sneaky deep question.
For most people learning English, the answer is their first language, all day, which means the English part of your brain is basically asleep except during study time. And that's part 2, waking up your English inner voice. That little running commentary in your head.
So this is the notice habit, but turned inward.
Yeah, turned all the way inward. Instead of labeling the room, you narrate your own thoughts and decisions. And there are 3 phrases that unlock this instantly, because they're how we actually think. In maybes, not certainties. There's, I guess, soft, uncertain, like, I guess I'll take the bus today. There's, I'd rather, for when you've got a preference. I'd rather stay in tonight. And then the big one, let me think. That's your thinking out loud phrase. Let me think. Where did I put my keys?
Okay, hold on, push back. When I'm tired, thinking in English feels like extra homework. My brain does not want a second job at 11 p.m.
That's fair, and I won't pretend it's effortless at first. But here's the reframe. You're not adding thinking, you're just changing the language of the thinking you're already doing. You're going to decide what to eat anyway. You're going to argue with yourself about the gym anyway. Do that argument in English. I guess I should go, I'd rather sleep. Let me think. Did I even go yesterday?
Huh, so I'm not doing more. I'm just rerouting what's already running.
Rerouting. Yeah, that's the word for it. And it works because your inner voice never freezes. There's no audience, no barista, no line behind you. It's the one place you get to be fluent with 0 pressure. And the more your thoughts run in English, the shorter that gap gets between thinking and speaking.
Which is the whole freeze problem, basically. The gap.
The gap is the enemy. Your inner voice is how you close it. Quietly, privately, all day long, where nobody can grade you.
5 pocket words for your inner voice. Starting with a fun one. To mumble. To speak quietly and unclearly, kind of under your breath. He mumbled something and walked off. Perfect for private practice.
Love that one. Next, to wonder. To ask yourself a question you don't know the answer to. I wonder if it's going to rain. That's inner voice fuel right there.
Then a phrase, to remind yourself. I keep reminding myself to speak slower.
And figure out to solve or understand something after a bit of effort. I'm trying to figure out what to cook tonight.
And my favorite, on second thought, you start to say one thing, then change your mind. I'll walk. On second thought, it's freezing. I'll drive. Your inner voice does that constantly.
Which makes it the most natural phrase on the whole list. 3 fixes for your inner voice, because you want to practice the right version privately. Here's number 1, nodding along. I am agree with you.
Oh, I said this for years. Confidently.
So many people do. But agree is already a verb. It's the action itself. So you don't need am. Just, I agree. I agree, I disagree, I understand.
Next one, the classic. You hit a new word and go, what means this word?
And see, the meaning's totally clear. It's just flipped. English needs the little helper, does. What does this word mean? Same shape for, where does he live? What does she want?
And last, quick agreement. Someone asks if you're coming, and you say, I think yes.
Cute, but the natural version swaps yes for so. I think so, I hope so, I guess so, role play. But this time it's all inner voice. Jake, it's 6 p.m. You're hungry, standing in front of the fridge. Think out loud.
Okay, let me think. What do I feel like eating? I wonder if there's anything good in here. I guess I could make pasta again.
On second thought,
I had pasta yesterday. I'd rather order something, but I keep reminding myself I'm trying to save money.
so what do you figure out?
I figure out that I'm going to eat the pasta and pretend I'm thrilled about it. Cooking again.
And that little mumble at the end? That's the sound of a real inner voice. That's exactly it.
I didn't plan a single sentence. I just let it run.
And it ran in English. That's a win, sad pasta and all.
So our coffee shop guy, I told you something clicked. Here's the twist I didn't say yet. He didn't run. Most people would have just pointed and mumbled. He did the opposite. And that's part 3.
And if you've got your own freeze story, drop it in the comments. We read them, and trust me, you are not alone in there. And it comes with a, the little, the thing that...
And scene. That, right there, is the moment. That's the cliff edge where everybody falls off.
That's the freeze in real time. You're mid-sentence, you reach for a word, and it's just gone. And here's the mistake almost everyone makes. They stop. Dead silence. And silence is where the panic grows. Part 3 is about never going silent. You buy time out loud, in English, and you talk your way around the missing word.
Okay, this is the one I actually need, because in my head I always think, a native speaker would just know the word. So what do I do instead of freezing?
You stall gracefully, and natives do this constantly, by the way. They just do it in English. 3 tools. Tool 1, buy a second. Give me a sec, casual, totally normal. Give me a sec, it'll come to me. Tool 2, think out loud. How do I put this? That phrase alone makes you sound thoughtful instead of stuck. And tool 3, the magic one. Describe the word you can't find. It's the thing you use to...
Wait, so if I forget the actual word, I just describe its job?
Describe its job. You forgot scissors? It's the thing you use to cut paper. Boom. The other person goes, oh, scissors. And the conversation never stopped. You didn't freeze. You didn't switch languages. You stayed in English, and you kept the ball in the air.
That's kind of a cheat code, because I have every one of these tools in my first language, and I use them without even thinking.
And that's the whole reframe. You're not learning a new skill. You're moving a skill you already have into English. Nobody knows every word, not even native speakers. The difference is, fluent people never go silent. They go, what's the word? It's the thing you plug in to charge your phone, and they keep moving. The word freeze only wins if you stop talking. So don't stop. Stall, describe, keep going.
Keep the ball in the air.
Keep the ball in the air. That's the whole part.
Pocket words for surviving the freeze. Number 1, to blank out. When your mind goes totally empty. She asked my name and I just blanked out. We've all been there.
Painfully. Next, on the spot. under sudden pressure to respond right now. He put me on the spot in the meeting. That's the coffee counter feeling exactly.
Then, filler word. The little sounds that buy you time. Like, those aren't mistakes. They're tools.
Completely. They're tools, not flaws. Then, to work around a word. To get your meaning across without the exact word. I didn't know umbrella, so I worked around it. That's the describe the job trick.
And last, to come out. When words actually leave your mouth. I knew the answer, it just wouldn't come out.
And that last one is our whole episode, isn't it? Last set of fixes. And these are the exact phrases you'll reach for mid-freeze. So let's make them clean. Number 1. You forget a word and ask, how to say.
Guilty. I've thrown that one across many a dinner table.
And people understand you. It's just missing a piece. The natural version is, how do you say this in English? That little do you makes it sound effortless.
Second, under pressure. I don't know how explain.
So close. You need to. And English wants an object at the end. I don't know how to explain it. That it on the end is the part people drop.
And the very last one, I search the word.
Tiny fix, big difference. In the moment, we say, I'm looking for the word. Hang on, I'm looking for the word. It even buys you time while you do it. Final role play. Jake, you're at a store, you need a bottle opener. But, surprise, you've completely forgotten the words bottle opener. Don't freeze. Work around it.
Okay, hi, excuse me. I'm looking for give me a sec. How do I put this? It's the thing you use to open a bottle, like a soda or a beer.
Oh, a bottle opener?
Yes, that. Thank you. See, I blanked out completely on the word.
But you didn't blank out on the conversation. You stalled, you described the job, and the clerk handed you the word for free. That's the entire skill.
And I didn't switch languages once. I just kept the ball in the air.
Kept the ball in the air. Our coffee shop guy would be proud.
Funny you say that.
Okay, you've been dangling this coffee shop guy over us for 25 minutes. Finish it. What did he do?
So, the barista asks, for here or to go? And he freezes. 5 full seconds. Red face, sweaty wallet. But right at the edge of just pointing and giving up, he does the thing we just learned. He doesn't go silent. He goes, give me a sec. Then out loud, how do I put this? To go. I'll take it to go. And then, because now he's on a roll, he adds, and, the cold one, the sweet one. It's the thing with the caramel. A large iced caramel latte.
He worked around it. He described the drink.
He kept the ball in the air, and the barista just smiles and goes, 1 large iced caramel latte to go. No translation, no switching languages. He thought in English, he stalled in English, and he came out the other side, in English. First time ever.
Okay, that's a genuinely great story. But how do you even know all these tiny details? The sweaty wallet, the caramel latte?
Because that guy was me, 3 years ago. Same counter.
Wait, that was you?
Large iced caramel latte. Still order it, and now I'm sitting here teaching it, and seen.
So there's your brain training. 3 habits. 1. Stop translating. Start noticing. Label the world around you in English. 2. Wake up your inner voice. Think in maybes. I guess I'd rather, let me think. And 3. Never go silent. Stall and describe. Give me a sec. It's the thing you use to.
Do those quietly, all day, and the freeze gets shorter every single week.
Next episode, can you actually train your brain to dream in English? Yeah, we're going there.
If this helped, hit like, subscribe, and send it to that one friend who freezes at coffee counters. They'll know who they are.
Practice out loud today, even just in your kitchen, even just to your coffee pot. Keep the ball in the air, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone!